Carl, we'll start off with last Saturday's performance in London. Great victory over the London Scholars.
It was, and it was pleasing because they've come on London, and they're a tough side to beat, especially at home. They beat us here, but I just thought the boys were real good. I'm probably a little bit critical of them at times, but you've got to give them some credit when it's due. And I thought the trip going down, you just felt there was something brewing there, and they were professional, and their attitude was right. And when that's right, they were a good side. So afterwards, there was a little bit of a tinge of 2012. It's the first time we've been back there since we won it. Team spirit's coming along nicely, and mate, all I'll say is that credit to the players. I was really pleased after the game, and I haven't been pleased at all year, if I'm honest. And I think that's due to a few players coming back in and combinations going right, and players. We're having a consistent team, and we've got some our injured boys back, and there's a few clubs talking at the minute about their injuries, and hopefully we've had our share of them at the start of the year, and we're starting to come good at the right time.
You just talked about injuries there. You got your likes Mason Tonks, who's probably going to be a few weeks now, and a couple more to come back, to strengthen it even further. And now we've secured a place in the Super 8s as well. It's going to be crucial, I guess. Yeah,
well, listen, Mason, he'd had some injuries previous, and as well as Matty Nicholson, who's I think's been outstanding for us, and he's picked up a knee injury, and we're hoping it's not too bad because he gives us some real good go forward. He was outstanding that first 20 minutes in London. But Mace, he started getting back to how he was, running out wide and playing with a smile on his face. When he came to the club, I explained to him he was up there, touted as one of the best youngsters in the country, and went to the Warriors and picked up some injuries, and he was a bit down, and I said he needed to get back and start playing the game for the right reasons, and all his rewards will come. Mason's a professional kid, and he just started getting back to what he was like, and he picked up that injury again. So he's not far off. He does everything right, and it'll come good for him. And he's a strike player for us. So we had a couple more missing, but the competition for places is great. The coach is going to have some headaches, and that's for sure. But he had some headaches early doors too when we hardly had a team. So you've got to take the rough with the smooth, and we're in a good place. Not foolish enough to know that one loss can put you right back to the back of the queue again. So we've got Hemel Hempstead this week, and we need to try and get over them and treat them with the respect. They're a professional team, and we've got to respect them. Otherwise, we know this game can come back and bite you. And if everything goes well, we could secure our place in fourth. And we've said that from the start. That's what we want to do. And if we get 4 home games, we're not bothered who we get. We're a match for anyone.
You talk about the competition for places in Gary Thornton's side. You got Jason Tarley, who were missing at London Scholars. His replacement as such, Sam Doherty, who's come in and scored a hat-trick. That must be great for you as a chief executive to see on the pitch. Oh, listen, Sam's a tremendous player. Sam has been in the team most of the year, so it's not as if he's not been brought in to replace Jason, who was injured. We know that Sam can play centre. He's played centre, but he put his hand up, and let the coaching staff know that he's here. And so it's good. There's Joe Pickett's is back, and he gets stuck into them, and there's Geordie Hedges, Jordan Howden. They're just getting the combination going now. They've probably played 4 games together. They were a key to us at the start, and unfortunately had some injuries. So, like I say, we're in a good place. We're starting to get some combinations going. We'll be tested over the next month. We know that. But all we can do is do what we've got to do. Things are looking okay for us, and
one thing we do build here is team spirit, and we believe that takes you a long way.
Obviously, you've just mentioned as well that a Doncaster win could result in a top 4 finish after the regular season. How much of an achievement do you think that is, given the injury situation that we had earlier in the season, with 8-9 players on the sidelines, and to still get there?
It's a good achievement, but we were confident in our recruitment at the start of the year, and we certainly were tested in that department. So we would have been disappointed if we couldn't make the top 4 or top 5. But yeah, to say the injury crisis we had early doors, if we can make the 4, it'll be a great achievement, and the coaching staff have done the job. So yeah, we want to make the 4. We haven't made it yet. When we know that, we're not talking like we've made it, but it'll be a great achievement if we can make the 4.
And then, if we do make the 4, there's going to be 4 home games here. You can see the pitch behind you, it's coming along great, and I guess you'll be wanting to finish then as high up the table as you can for the playoffs after the Super 8s.
That's you get no prizes for finishing first at this stage of the year or second. Our coach has been through that before. He regularly gets asked questions of, why have you left him out, and why have you left him out? Well, he's doing that because I'd like to think he knows what he's doing and keeping things fresh. It's a long season, and if you play everyone in every game, and come the end of the year they're a little bit tired. So, hopefully rotating the squad and keeping the big boys fresh will work in our favour later on. With regards to the pitch, I think Jim and his ground staff have done a tremendous job. If I'm honest, I thought it looked in good nick before it was done. The pitch has held up really well to say it's had a few games on it, and whatever he's doing something right, because I said to him it didn't need doing, because I wanted to keep playing on it. But I wasn't joking when at the end of the football season, and while we're still going, it still looked good. But as you can see, they've done some work on it, and I think it's looking in great nick, and credit to them. If you seen that game on BBC last week, I think theirs needed a bit. They had theirs done, Hull, and it's on the same lines as ours, and ours is full of green grass out there. So credit to Jim and the team.
Just finally, mention it, the Challenge Cup semi-final against Hull FC and Wigan's going to be down. How great is that Doncaster's going to be hosting such a prestigious event? Listen,
it's something that I'm really proud of. The proud moment for me was when I brought the Kiwis here against the Cook Islands, and then the Club Doncaster team have worked tirelessly with the RFL, and Gavin Baldwin's been getting on to me for us to get big games here, and I've been pestering the RFL to get big games here. Well, to get a game live on the BBC and Challenge Cup semi-final, personally I want to thank the team here at Club Donny who put all the tender documents together, and we got them into the RFL, and somebody's looking over us up there, and the game is a huge game, Hull and Wigan. I was a bit nervy to think, well, will we get it? Because it's a massive game and 2 big clubs, and I think it's great for our town. Club Donny, it's fantastic for us, and these are the sort of things we want to bring to Doncaster. And we've brought England internationals, 21 internationals, and we've had international rugby league here with France and England and Cook Islands and New Zealand, and I think this is our second or third, maybe Challenge Cup semi-final. So it's part of our remit to keep pestering away at my job is to keep plugging away at the RFL to say, we've got a beautiful stadium, we're here, and the doors are open if they want to use us for any big occasions. We'll accommodate them at wherever we can. So no, it's great, and I've spoke to Joe Miller at the council, and she was over the moon about it, that we got the game here. She was going to let Ros know, and so, you know, it's great for the town, and it's something that I'm immensely proud of, to be able to bring these games to the Keep Moat along with the Club Donny members of staff who do all the hard work.